All right, welcome everyone. There's going to be using different services of the Cisco IOS. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do in this particular section. Now, they put in there using the IFS, right? The installable file system. It is highly doubtful that Cisco is going to ask you to do anything with that. But again, I'll show you certain commands in there. This, yes, licensing, which falls into these two categories right here. Definitely, I'll show you commands on there that we're gonna actually, just take a look at how to look at the features of the license, the UDI, how you would install a package, things like that. All right, using the licensing, and what does really right to use mean. So as we go along in the lab, it's a huge lab. It's a huge lab. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this. All right, but again, we're not pay too much attention to this because I doubt that Cisco will actually do it. So let me go ahead and open up the lab for you guys. I gotta sit down. Laz's legs are, just the age, man. All right, here's our huge lab right here. All right, we're just looking at the IFS and the licensing, so it's not a big deal. All right, so let's bring this over here. Let's put this right there. All right, I can open this a little bit more. Hey, there's like a blank thing right here. Let's bring the router. Woo! All right, now you got to use a 29 series router, 29 series router, or else you won't get these particular commands. Okay, it won't work with the 2600s. All right, so the first thing is, and listen, when you're practicing your labs, question mark, even in the certification exam, question mark will save your life. All right, so when you look at the question mark, you don't see anything. Well, here, the IFS, right? What do we need to? We got copy, we got dir, okay? We have erase, we have make directory, we have remove directory. Oh, wow, right? And that's about it. Okay, and then we have some show commands and stuff like that that we can do, like show flash and all that other stuff. But doubtful that you're gonna do it. So if we do it, let's do like, back in the DOS days. All right, dir. Oh, look, here's our directories. Let's bring this a little bit more right there. All right, and you can see you have read and let me bring it up. You have read and write, read and write, read and write. There you see the C2900 Universal K9MZ SPA 151-4 M4.bin, right? That's your flash file. And then there's other directories in there. All right, but you can create a directory if you want. So you go mkdir. I'm going to call it Laz, right? And I can make a directory. You sure? Yes, that's what I want to see. So I'm going to look at the directories, and I got a directory named Laz. Unfortunately, there is no change directory CD where you can go ahead and change directory. Also, the PWD, like in Linux, where it shows you what directory you're in at the moment, this doesn't have it either. Okay, but again, if you go into your full-blown iOSs, you'll be able to do it. But again, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. So let's remove that directory. Remove dir Laz, and it says, "Are you sure?" Yes, I'm sure. dir, and there Laz is no longer there. So no big deal there. You can do a show flash. We've done this command before. All right. You can do, let's see what else here. More, I believe more. Flash, but let's do this. That's another command within the, I mean, it's nice that you can do this. So you can see things. So we're going to go more. Flash, we're going to see more information about the flash file. So let's paste it on there. And what is it that we're going to see? Well, we're going to see things that we really don't know what the heck we're looking at. All right, these are a whole bunch of hex numbers in there. This is the flash file. Hit space bar, more, and yeah. So this is your installable file system. It allows you to actually create directories, get into that directory, make, copy things into that particular directory if you wanted to. All right, so that's what the IFS is. So that's pretty cool. But the more important feature is the licensing. But look how interesting this is. Whoops. In the licensing, when we look at in privilege mode, and it's alphabetical order, obviously, you don't see anything that says licensing, or with L, just log out. If you do a show, and then you do that. Now we see, where is it? Right here, license, right? So let's do a Control C, LIC, show license. It says, hey, it's an incomplete command. Well, what are they asking me? Well, question mark to the rescue. And what do you want to look at? Show license all, the details, the feature sets, the UDI. So you're going to say, I start with all, right? And now you see this whole thing, license store, primary license storage feature is the IP-based K9. All right, the license type is permanent, it's active, which is a good thing we want to look at. It is in use. All right, so these are the things that you may be tested on because of out there in the real world. You may need to install a license, look at a license, is it active, back it up, things like that. So these are the things that you can do. So what else can we do? All right, so we don't want to look at everything. Well, let's look at the details of it, see what that brings us. Pretty much the same thing. All right, if we look at the feature, all right, there it gives you like a summary of the actual features that it has. Security 9, yes, is enforced, it's an evaluation, there's no subscription, it's not enabled. Data K9, yes, is enforcement. So you can see what's going on with the feature sets that are available to you. But wait a minute, then how do we install these particular types? Well, right here, I have a handy dandy, right? I copy pasted it for you guys. And license boot, this is how you would do it, okay? And really the packet tracer makes it so easy for you to do. So you will go to configuration mode. And if you didn't know that that was there, again, question mark, look what pops up right away. Not right away, but alphabetical order. License. Oh, okay, it has to do with license. License, right? What can I do with this? Oh, the only thing I can do with it is boot, okay, and module, and then, oops, question mark, for the C2900, okay, which is this router, and then technology package, and then what is it that I want to use? The security technology, okay. So let's open this up a little bit because it's getting longer. I'm gonna try not to get in your way. All right, security package, and I'm gonna question mark, and it says, well, it's the same thing over and over again. All right, security package. So you can just hit enter at this point. Okay, you can hit enter. Oh, incomplete command. What happened there? Security. Oh, pick one. Haha. Security K9, and then it's security K9 right here at the bottom, and then you can disable that particular technology, or you can hit enter and it will install that particular license. Okay, now it didn't tell me, do you want to install it, yes or no, because it's already installed. But it's not going to install until you reload it, for it to give you that particular feature set. All right, so that's the package that came with this. So in order to install it, you would just do this. Let me up arrow. All right, so you will go, let me get on this side, in global configurations, license, boot, module, whatever modules are you using. This is for the C2900, obviously. We're in a 2900 series router. Which technology package do you want? And then we chose, because we only really had two options. It was the UCK9, I believe. Yeah, UCK9 or Security K9. All right, and then I chose Security K9 and I hit enter. At that point, you should get another message saying, hey, do you want to install it, yes or no? And you would type in yes, and then you would go ahead and reload your router at that point. Now, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, if you're installing a license and it calls for a reboot of your router, are you going to do this during working hours? No, you're not. Okay, unless you have some major redundancy in your network. You should do this during what's called maintenance hours, at night or before everybody comes into work, something like that, so you don't interrupt the workflow of the day. All right, unless this is a router that just got to you, that you just purchased, it's not plugged into anything, you take it off site, okay, or off the network, it's not even in the network yet, and you do whatever you need to do. So But if it's an existing router, you need to do an update or you need a new feature and it recalls a reboot, pick a time, send the email, send the memo so everybody knows what's up. So this is the one really that you need to pay attention to because this is the one that they're going to be asking you, right? The other one is the UDI, looking at that particular right there. And again, if you can see right here in the notepad, it's in global configuration. I'm not global configuration, I'm sorry. Privilege mode, right? Because we're doing show commands. And for whatever reason, I'm pretty sure that that's what you'll be doing. You're not going to be installing a license. You'll be looking at stuff. Show license. And then let's look at the UDI. And they may just ask you questions on, oops, I'm having here. Okay. They may just ask you questions based on, okay, what type of routers it's doing, what type of feature it is, with the PIN number, the serial number, the UDI, whatever it is, they may ask questions on that. Or how can you view the UDI, show license UDI? Or how can you view the feature set, show license feature set, right? Or feature. So this is really what you need to understand. And if you need to install it, we just did, which is boot. All right, remember? Bring it down. And let me highlight it. It's this one right here. Okay. This is the one you need to remember. License boot module C29. But again, practice. You're not going to be installing a feature set every day, right? But you should know how to do it. All right. So we learned a couple of things here. Just the IFS, which is the file system where you can make directories, change directories, copy things, erase things, look at things by using more command or a show command like show flash, which you've done a million times. Or you want to look at the details of the flash and you see a whole bunch of hex numbers. So again, doubtful you're going to be tested on that, but more definitely you're going to be tested on this licensing, which is, this is it right here. Really, this is what you just need to know. Okay, so with that said, see you in the next.